What's going on, you guys? Bias here, and today I want to talk to you about the Overwatch 2 Battle Pass and my opinion on it. To rip the band-aid off, no, it's not as good as the pack system that we had before, but I think people making videos on that are honestly doing a disservice to the game because we're never going to get that back anyways. Well, there's not really much of a point in throwing a big fit about it and just beating it into the ground because, like I said, we are never going to get that system back. It's just not going to happen, unfortunately. So what we can talk about is, how does this battle pass affect the game? Like, because this is the only progression currently in the game. We talk about how they can make it better, its value proposition of, like, is it really worth the money, and kind of what you get for free tiers, and how good is that, and how could they make it better. That's the way I really want to tackle this. Like I said, I do think it kind of sucks because I think battle passes are kind of boring. But I'm going to pick and choose my battles because there's no point in arguing about something that we're just not going to win, right? So let's talk about it. The first thing I want to talk about in the Battle Pass is really what you get. You spend $10 and you get Kiriko as a hero for, like, you unlock her instantly if you pay money. If not, you got to go to tier 55. I don't think this is as game breaking as people think it is, but I think that she should definitely be on an earlier tier, like say 25. I think 25 would be a lot more fair. I think it'd be easily grindable for the vast majority of people, and I think people wouldn't have as big of a problem with it being that early on. But it would leave a little bit of a gate to get people excited to, try to grind the battle pass at least. Because that's the whole idea of this, is they want people to grind the battle pass to get the hero. So I think that if you put it at 25, people would still be checking out your battle pass. They'd be looking at it more because the hero's in it, so you'd be accomplishing what you're after. But it would be a lot more attainable and it would be a lot more fair, in my opinion. These skins that are offered are pretty cool. The ones that are on the free tier are this Winston skin, and at tier 70 you have this Cassidy skin, and that's really all the skins you get. You get some sprays and stuff outside of that for free. That's the two skins that you get for free. The rest of them are all paid, and some of them are actually really good. The Forest skin's really good. The Mercy skin's fire. The Soldier skin's pretty good. And then at the very end, the Genji skin isn't bad. I think it's actually pretty cool. I just have I like the Genji skin that I have. I don't need this one, to be completely honest with you. But overall, I think the Battle Pass is actually not terrible, especially for their first Battle Pass. I'll throw screenshots of Valorant's and Apex Legends' current Battle Passes in. And their Season 1 Battle Passes, or at least Apex's Season 1 Battle Pass, wasn't all that great. It was actually pretty awful. And I don't think that Apex's Battle Pass currently is all that great right now anyways. I do think this is a better battle pass than that. But part of my biggest problem with this is, like I said, it's the only progression in the game, and there's no coins. You don't earn any coins for the battle pass. There's none in the paid tier or the free tier. I think there should be coins in the free tier and in the paid tier. It doesn't need to be a lot, but just some coins. That way you're earning some in the game through the battle pass. I think that's fair. Most games do that. I think it's logical that could be added to the battle pass, and it should be. Right now, there's some in challenges, and content creators they kind of didn't talk about this enough and how much you really get, but really all you get is 30, 60, 30, 40, 50, 60. You get 60 in total, right? And that's your weekly. So every week you could get 60 more. I personally do not like this. I don't think that's enough coins for much of anything. I guess it would stack up after a while, but I mean, in the shop, as you can see, most things are pretty expensive. What are you going to do? Save 60 coins up till you get the battle pass? I mean, you could do it, but I would rather there be some offered in the battle pass than the way it's currently offered, to be completely honest with you. I don't like the current system of how you get coins. The other thing I don't like is that there's no way of getting any skins or anything outside of the battle pass. So it makes the only real progression in the game the battle pass. My solution to this would be make challenges that are, like, you see how it says hero? You could have like skins that are specific, so you have like icons you can already earn for doing certain things, 20 games as queen or whatever. Make some that are kind of hard to do, but you get a skin, and if for doing it, that way there is some outside battle pass progression, right? There's some other things they could do to make the battle pass more exciting, like I said, about adding coins. They need to bring in things like, I think they need to make better rank rewards, make gun buddies for rank, like the weapon charms they can make for rank. They already have weapon charms in the game. Make some that are rank specific. You can bring, you have the golden guns, make some other guns like diamond guns or master guns, not just golden. Like, give something new, something else to grind for, something else that's exciting. You could make weapon specific skins that how do I say this? They work without the skin, so you could put a different weapon on a different, like Ash, for example. Like one of my favorite Ash skins is the winter skin, but I don't like the gun all that much. And if there was available skins for just the gun, this skin would be one of the best skins in the game for me personally, because I really like the way it looks, right? So if like that would be something else they could bring in to add to the battle pass. Expanding on what Overwatch has could definitely help make this a better value proposition. But being honest, I don't think it's terrible. I think that it's a pretty fair battle pass as far as the amount of money you spend versus what you get. So the skins are all not bad. Most of them are pretty good. Like I think it's not as good as the loot boxes that we had in the past. I definitely want to see some stuff outside of this, which is my main gripe with it so far. And like I said, it definitely needs to have coins, in my honest opinion. I think that tying into weekly challenges is not really the way that I would have went about it. So my current take on the Season 1 Overwatch 2 Battle Pass is this is probably like a, what do you think would be fair? A 6 out of 10? I think I can't give it super low because, like I said, Apex Legends Battle Passes are pretty bad. Some of them are pretty terrible. And I've seen some pretty bad ones from Valorant in the past. I've seen some pretty bad Battle Passes in games. Halo Infinite has one like every fucking 6 months, and their skins are pretty awful. So I think its Battle Passes are pretty bad. So I think that I have to give it like at least 6 out of 10. But I do think they could have done better by putting coins in the game and by having progression outside of the Battle Pass, not just being the only fucking thing in the game to grind for. That's my biggest gripe with the Battle Pass so far. It's not really the money, but that it kind of makes the game a little bit more boring than it could be if they put in the proper time to build an external progression. This is kind of amplified by not having like player fucking borders and other things like that you know, use expression for the player for their time in the game. That a lot of that stuff is gone, so it's kind of not as rewarding to play, even though the gameplay is better when most of what you have is just a battle pass. So that's my take. If you agree with me or disagree, leave your comment below. Let me know what you think. I hope it gets better. You know, I hope they take some feedback. I also want to see where the hell weapon inspects went. I haven't seen that in the game currently, and I don't know why. I don't know what happened to them. But I do think it's an okay battle pass so far. If you're a free-to-play player, it's a little boring. There's not a whole lot in it. But, I mean, that's unfortunately the market we live in now. Hopefully we can just point things out that are bad, and maybe they'll fix it in the future. Because by just pointing back to what we had in Overwatch 1, they're not going to listen. I promise you that's never coming back regardless of what we say or do. It doesn't matter. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe. And as always, guys, peace out.